Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here just under 60 cents. It was a green day for XRP, but again, no real price movement. But I think that's going to change very soon. We are due for a major run-up on XRP, and I'll show you why in today's video. Then we look at the DXY, which looks like it fell off a cliff, at the same time that Powell is now ready to do a rate cut. Those two things combined could send us into alt season, because if the DXY continues to fall, expect Bitcoin to start taking off, and it's going to pull the rest of the market up with it. And then we're going to watch Bitcoin dominance fall, and then we will push into alt season. We are very close to that happening, and that's why I'm always telling people, now is not the time to sell your XRP. Whales go on a $30 million buying spree in 24 hours. So if the whales are buying up all this XRP, what do they know that we don't know? You know, they don't know any more than me or you. But I think the reason that they're loading up is because they know next month looks very good for crypto. And there's still people that are saying we are going to see $1 plus by the end of August. I think it's very unlikely that that will happen, but let's hope for the best. It might appear as though XRP never moves and always consolidates like a stable coin. However, XRP historically is one of the most volatile crypto assets. This comes from XRP Avengers. And you see, 2016, it was well under a penny. 2017, it ran up to 40 cents. 2018, new all-time high. It achieved $3.84. Then in 2020, Ripple got sued by the SEC, and we dropped all the way down to 17 cents. 2021, we hit $1.92. 2023, 50 cents. 2024, 60 cents. Although sometimes it feels like XRP never does much day to day, just understand from a year perspective, this freaking thing moves like a rocket. Never lose hope, friends. We make a huge achievement this year. I believe we are almost there. It's overdue. 2,200 plus days since an all-time high. Our time is soon. XRP is due to achieve a new all-time high. I think it's going to happen most likely during this next run-up. People are expecting it to happen even before Thanksgiving. And if Jerome Powell continues to lower interest rates, that would definitely continue to send crypto. I still think Bitcoin's going to have a fantastic run. I'm thinking somewhere between 100 and 150K for Bitcoin. For XRP, I'm still thinking we are going to hit $27. I'm going to stick to that price point because I know that it's building for something massive. This comes from Michael Branch. Over 20% of institutional investors are holders of the crypto XRP. Now, if you read this article, they're saying that XRP is getting 20% of retail institutional investors' money is pouring into XRP. But you know what's going to happen? And the reason I'm always watching what's going on with Tether is because if Tether starts to collapse out, all the money that's sitting in Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to pour into XRP. That money has to go somewhere. A lot of it will go into XRP. I'm sure some will end up in XLM, HBAR, other cryptocurrencies, ADA, Sol. But, you know, that's what's going to happen. And you see what's going on with Tether. I mean, the SEC doesn't seem like they're slowing down. At some point, I think Gary's going after Tether. Now, in yesterday's video, I talked about Neam and JP Morgan. This comes from Crypto Eddie. Neam's global expansion fueled by JP Morgan's payment solutions. Neam expanded with FX solutions provided by JP Morgan Payments. The solution for Neam came in the form of real-time and automated cross-currency solutions by JP Morgan. So it sounds like Neam is going to use JP Morgan's payment solutions. Wrath of Conman agreed with her. Here's my problem. I think that people are looking at this in the wrong way. He says, longtime Ripple partner Neam has begun using JP Morgan payments to better serve their customers with collections and global FX rails. This would seem to be an alternative to Ripple products, or perhaps just additional rails for Neam's platforms. And that's what's key. Then this article came out. Is Neam Arrival? This article is complete bullshit. Ripple Arrival connects with JP Morgan for FX solution. And I said, what a bullshit article. It's not Arrival at all. And most people here can't figure out what just happened. Neam connected to JP Morgan's payment rails. JP Morgan is not going to connect directly with Ripple. Why? No regulations is one good reason. Plus, what is going on with the SEC? Still, will they appeal or not? We have to wait and see what happens there. So how do you access XRP and Ripple tech in the US through a Ripple partner? JP Diamond is scared to death of Basel III and the liquidity requirements. Now he can rest assured Basel III is no longer a problem to JP Morgan. I think that's what's going on. I think JP Morgan and Neam came together, but Neam utilizes RippleNet technology and XRP, and that allowed them to expand all over the world. And honestly, do you think Brad Garlinghouse loses sleep over JP Morgan at night? Absolutely not. But I'm sure Jamie Dimon loses sleep over what Ripple is capable of. You know, that on-demand liquidity solution, unlocking all that value, that's where XRP is different from every other cryptocurrency out there right now. And Smoke points out the ties that run deep for Ripple and JP Morgan. Ripple is the only DLT company on the U.S. Federal Reserve Faster Payments Task Force, and JP Morgan is a representative on the committee with them. You see how they're all working together. It makes sense for JP Morgan to go through Neam, though, instead of going to Ripple directly. That's what I see. That's my opinion. Through R3 Corda, it is possible JP Morgan coin will be able to interact with XRP. And even Brad Garlinghouse said, who wants to use JP Morgan coin? No other bank is going to want to use that coin. They'll create their own coin. You know, what fixes all the problems at these banks is what their customers want. And the customer wants real-time payments. They want fast, cheap, and secure. It's the same reason that a lot of people pushed away from the banks over time and started using payment apps instead. If the banks want to capture all those customers, they have to fix the rails that exist today. What fixes those rails? RippleNet and XRP. And then a lot of people say, it doesn't matter how much value comes to the XRP ledger because that's not going to make a difference in the price of XRP. Yes, XRP is the most used currency on the XRP ledger. Everything else is just noise. And you see it right here. By far, it is the most used currency on the XRP ledger. So now picture all of those tokenized assets, tokenized gold, real world assets, anything of value coming to the XRP ledger. Now, somebody wants to send that value from country A to country B. What do you think they're going to be utilizing? They're going to be utilizing XRP. So XRP is going to be moving that value every single day. And it's going to be large amounts of value as well. Then I talked about this in yesterday's video as well, and this puts it into a better perspective. How ironic. The biggest disadvantage of SWIFT is its lack of liquidity, high cost, and low transaction speed. And you see it right here. Liquidity, SWIFT, 5, Ripple, 9. That's because XRP provides all of that liquidity. And that's the reason going forward, we're going to see Ripple steal more business away from SWIFT, but they're also going to improve SWIFT. So even SWIFT's customers, current customers, are going to be utilizing the RippleNet technology as well, because Ripple and SWIFT are working together. And we are going to get rich off of this. And most people still don't realize how big this actually is. And then in yesterday, I talked about elites. So this 85-year-old built a $300 billion empire and discreetly donated over $100 billion to keep off the billionaires list. Owner of Jaguar and Land Rover and India's airline, steel, retail, car, and tech sectors. Meet the greatest philanthropist you've never heard of, Ratan Tata. So think about all those other rich people that are out there. You know, people think Elon Musk is rich. Let me tell you something. There's people you never even heard of that have so much freaking money, it makes what Elon Musk has look like a drop in a bucket. And these are the people behind the scenes that are building out a new financial system. And they're the people that control the World Economic Forum. And they control the BIS and all the central banks of the world. Those people are most likely multi-trillionaires. And we don't even know their names. That's why I'm telling you. People always said they're never going to let all these XRP holders become millionaires. A loaf of bread would cost $100 if that was ever to happen. First off, a lot of people will be out of XRP before they even reach $1 million. They will sell way too soon. But even if XRP did make every single holder a millionaire, it doesn't matter. Do you know how many new millionaires are created every single year? That's like saying Bitcoin's never going to make people millionaires because the price of bread will go to $100. It doesn't make any sense. And honestly, to these people, do you think they give a shit if me or you get rich? No. You'll just get added to the list. And you know, I still know this guy right here is never going to be using a CBDC system. People could deny that all they want, but there's going to be parallel rails. And you know, we're not going to be valuing XRP in US dollars. We're going to be valuing XRP against what you can buy with one XRP. And it's the same reason that once we go to a gold-backed dollar, a gold-backed dollar will buy a lot more than the piece of paper that's sitting in your pocket right now. And there's going to be revaluation of everything, in my opinion. The whole system's going to have to come crashing down before everything gets reevaluated. I think houses, real estate, everything, cars, it's all going to be reevaluated once we go to a gold-backed system. But a gold-backed system's going to end two things: Bitcoin and the Fed, because it's going to change everything. And I think the whole world is already going in that direction. Look at the central banks stockpiling gold for the last couple of years. That's why I said XRP is going to be moving the value of gold. It is not going to be a dirt cheap cryptocurrency. It's going to be very expensive bridge currency for the entire world. That's what you're holding. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all